Hello friends, in this video we are going to move one step further and we are going to see how we can control speed by adding easy ease and then go to graph editor to control the speed to look it more natural, more eye friendly, more eye catchy as well. So I am going to create new composition 1920 by 1080, making the duration only 4 seconds and then click OK. And now making a square in the composition by holding control shift and going to pan behind tool, deselect the layer, select it again so anchor point visible, then hold control and make the anchor point centralize. And now go to selection tool, window, align, make sure it is composition aligned to layer composition center both sides. And now in transform, click on stopwatch or position, scale, rotation, then move this keyframe to 2 seconds and scale it to 0. Rotation or some rotate it as much something around maybe more, and position, make it position from downward. And now if we play, it look like this. Now select all keyframe, either press F9 or right click keyframe easy ease. Again, what actually easy is does, it make the animation more smooth. I am going to apply motion blur as well. Now I am going to go to graph editor. How I can go to graph editor? Click on this icon. At this time you see nothing in the graph editor. This is because you have to select the keyframe. I select all the keyframe and go to this graph editor. You see there are these three graphs, and what it represents, that speed start from their speed of all position, scale, rotation start from there, then it move up there, their speed is highest, then it slow down again, they start moving. Each property which we keyframe start moving from this point, then speed slowly increase, there it has maximum speed, and now it just go down, decrease slowly from this to this, it is decreasing. Now in, if your graph is look different, you just need to right click, you need to make sure it is edit speed graph, because sometime it open edit value graph. This is also very important graph, but I only need edit speed graph for this tutorial. And I have there are three, one is for speed, one is for scale, and one is for rotation. How can I find which one is for scale, which one is for position, which one is for rotation? Because I have all three at that time selected, so I am going to deselect all by just clicking in there in the layer panel. I just select position, this is the position graph. Select scale, it is the scale graph. Select rotation, it is a rotation graph. Now if I select position graph, click on these edges, it will give me handle. If I move this handle to the right side, you can see it's started at the same point, slowly increase. At the end it suddenly stop. Now if I do that, you can see the result. Okay, I am going to press command Z, so you can see how it previously look versus how it look now. Mean it speed slowly, increase, there it is, the maximum speed, then it suddenly stop. And I am maybe going scale in that way as well, or maybe if I just click on this icon and make it this this part this icon, so this handle, and drag it to the left side, it suddenly increase the scale. The it suddenly increase the scale. If you see, it suddenly increase the scale, and then it slowly the scale mean the speed of value, the value speed of scale suddenly increase. And if I go move it back and go there, you can see that it increase slowly, but then it suddenly increase. Now if I play, it look more friendly. And if I go in the rotation, sorry, again graph editor, and make that as well, increase from in the beginning it has less speed. Now some it might be confusing, but it is same. You see, this graph is upward, this graph is downward, but the thing is same. It work in the same way. Now you can see, yeah, it speeds slowly and then suddenly it stops. It look more natural, nature and eye friendly. Now if I just select all three properties, you can see these graph. And if I select in and if I click on these three and select it all three there, and you can see there all three handle, I can make them adjustment all together. If I drag it this way, like if I drag the left right side and drag it like that, mean in the beginning they have less speed, but in the center they suddenly increase the speed and then suddenly slow. And you can see it create a some type of pop effect as well. You can see I'm making it fit. I am going it again, you can see. And let me know if in the comment if you have still not understand how this work. I will explain it. So I am going to side by side same animation with different type of editing in the graph, so you can see it. Okay, so I am going to duplicate this layer, and I am going to compare how graph editor work. So I am going to select this position. You see both keyframe in the position. Select, make sure you're indicated in one of the keyframe. If you do it there, it will create a new keyframe which I don't want. I'm going to press Command Z or Control Z. Just select the position. Make sure both keyframe of position is selected. Drag this to the left side by sliding this position value, and now if you play it, you see it appear on the left side. And now by pressing Command D, I am duplicating it. I am pressing U from keyboard, and again what U does, it make all the keyframe visible which are active, are the properties that have keyframe show us. And if I press U, it will disappear. I am again pressing U and drag this position to the right side in the same way, selecting both keyframes of position. Now both animation is same. Now if I just selected all the keyframe of the shape layer 2 or the top layer, go to the graph editor and increase, uh, just selecting all. Okay. I can't do much, but let me know when something like messy happen. You need to click this icon, so it will only show us the active graph. I drag the handle to the left side by selecting all the active properties that have keyframe. I think somewhere there. Now there the speed is slow. The slow suddenly increase and then it's slow. And now the thing is, the interesting thing is that both side they start at the same time. Both scale rotation, scale, position start at the same time and end at the same time, and their speed is totally different from each other. It is very little but still moving. If you go there, it is still moving. You see, I'm going to make it full resolution so you can see. But the thing is that this one, the first square starts slowly and then move up. I am talking about this one. Scale up, and then it suddenly pick the speed as in the graph editor. And then if I go back, talking about uh, this one is centralized. Like in the beginning it has less speed, then suddenly pick high speed, and then it has very slow speed before ending. So that's how we can control the speed better by using graph editor. I know it is complicated, but if you these are the techniques that this is the one of the technique that most professional used. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.